I should be writing. I want to say 485. I don't know. I'm in the basement.
Well, I should be writing. I should be working on my craft. I should be writing. I should be submitting my next draft. But I'm sitting home watching Doctor Who.
Hi there. Welcome to I Should Be Writing, the podcast for wannabe fiction writers. I'm your host, Mur Lafferty. And you know, I've decided I really need to get back on track with recording because I really want to be giving you guys some content to listen to during these times. It's a fascinating time. It's a time where I was not even... It's like nobody can think about a time like this where nearly everybody in the world is experiencing the same thing. I mean, maybe not Greenland. I think there's some places in Africa that are still doing okay. But no, it's pretty much everybody's freaking terrified. Just if you're listening to this in the archives, it is March 16th, 2020, which will be looked back upon as the time of the coronavirus or the COVID-19 virus. The President of the United States just posted something that made a lot of people very, very angry, calling it the Chinese virus. And a lot of people are like, well, you called it the Spanish flu. Yeah, but here's the thing. When you call something the Chinese virus, strangely enough, racists kind of target Chinese people. And I'm hearing this a lot on Twitter, and I'm hearing it a lot anecdotally from my friends. It's not a good situation. So this is why you don't use a racist name for it, because people will start turning on people who look different from them. That's your little public service announcement. And near as I can tell, the tweet's gone. Somebody came down on him. Anyway, it is the time of that virus. It is the time where we're all told to stay inside. I had to take my kid to the doctor today. Usual checkup, and that was even frightening. I mean, just being out. It's very dead out there. I'm in North Carolina. There are 40-some cases confirmed here. Most of them are in Wake County, which I am not in, but I'm right next to, so anything that happens in Wake County kind of feels like it happens here anyway. Because the virus doesn't really give a crap about county lines, or state lines, or country lines. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. That's just what every single person seems to default to talking about these days. I'm currently in the basement because my family is elsewhere, all of us in the house together. And I only have one kid. My heart goes out to people with a bigger family. Because we've got a good-sized house and 3 people in it, and it still feels like I gotta go somewhere. I gotta find somewhere to record, somewhere small and private, and I decided on the basement. Strangely enough, I have been able to get a little bit of writing done. Jason Sanford, an excellent, excellent nonfiction writer, like a fan writer. He covers a lot of stuff going on in science fiction fantasy, as well as a fiction writer. Posted on Twitter saying a lot of freelancers are going, well, you know, everyone's talking about how their lives are going to change, but my life isn't going to change because I still work from home, but things are vastly different right now, and I think we need to remember to take care of ourselves, and that includes mentally. I'm trying to focus on getting work done, and I finally finished a story yesterday. It was a story in the Six Wakes universe. It is a story intended to lead to the second Six Wakes book, and I was very happy to finish that, and hopefully we'll get it edited and out to the editor tonight. But even with the goal of doing lots of stuff, I was still very easily distracted today, looking at Twitter all the time, finding famous people are sick now, finding there are people I know, maybe not like super close friends, but internet friends that are getting sick. And it's just scary. What's funny is the story is about a minor plot point is about the fact that a lot of the clone databases on Earth have been infected with the computer virus. And so they're having a lot of trouble with the actual cloning. And I conceived this plot years ago. I promise you, it was years and years ago. And still now, it feels so weird writing about a virus that's taking over the Earth. Because part of me is like, man, they're going to think I'm really unoriginal, and part of me just doesn't want to think about that. Even though it's a different thing, it's a computer virus, but still. A lot of people have been joking there's going to be a glut of stories in a couple of months about either pandemic, plague, end of the world, or cabin fever. So even if you're trying to take this time to get a little bit more writing done, remember that this is not a weather-related problem, which I have to keep reminding myself. It's weird to like look outside and see the dogs romping in the sunny yard, thinking, you know, we have to be isolated and hunker down and prepare for end times. And it just looks so sunny outside. I'm used to preparing for snowstorms, and I'm used to preparing for hurricanes, and non-weather related disasters are weird. To distract myself today, I made a Twitch channel, because I think I'm going to start streaming Stardew Valley, because Stardew Valley calms me down, and I think it might calm other people down, because some people like to watch that kind of thing. I have no idea how to stream video games to entertain people, but I am used to talking constantly, so if you want to check that out, I'll put a link in the show notes. If you enjoy watching Twitch or Stardew Valley streams. It's another way to be creative, it's another distraction, it's another outlet. Part of me wants to take this current events as an opportunity. What can I create out of this? I know I'm not saying I want bad things to happen in order to make me create, but I would like to think that creative people can make something entertaining out of anything. I remember a time when I was trying to play around with Periscope when we had a tornado warning, and I broadcasted from my basement. And then a friend of mine was also broadcasting, so I ended my broadcast and watched his for a little while, and then I brought mine back up because he was also in the area of the tornado. Did I say tornado earlier? I don't know if I said tornado or hurricane. Anyway, it was a tornado. But yeah, I think we're just trying to take it day to day and take care of ourselves, and try to take care of yourselves and take care of people, but also remember that there are a lot of people who are going to be suffering from just the fact that everything's slowing down. And if you can't afford to shop at a local place, buy a gift certificate to your favorite restaurant to let them have the money now and then use it later. You can buy... There are a lot of indie bookstores that are trying to figure out how to handle this, and my local one is closing to customers, but you can order online and they'll bring it out to your car. People are trying to figure out how to continue making their living in a time like this, and if you have the funds for it, maybe consider helping them. Not only helping your local food bank, etc., but also remembering that there are people who still need to make a living. And this is going to be really tough for them. And I know I'm flopping between writer and personal and public service announcement, but that's just where my mind's going, man. It's really scary. It's just baffling. I was talking to my dad. I said, I can't ever remember this happening, anything like this ever happening. And he's like, neither can I, and I've got several years on you. So it's, I just hope you and yours are keeping safe, and I will do my best to record again tomorrow. We'll get through this. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Twitter is MightyMur. Email mightymur@gmail.com. Twitch, I believe I finally got it changed to MightyMur. Again, I'll be putting that link in the show notes just in case. And I'm just going to try to do my self-care and still help out with you guys, because I know a lot of people care about this podcast, and it's hard to remember that when I'm feeling down on myself. And I'm not fishing for compliments. I'm just saying that right now I feel a sense of responsibility in bringing you guys some content. I can't promise it'll be awesome, because it's going to be me sitting in the basement going, whoa, we're in a freaking pandemic right now. Let's get some writing done. But I'm here for you, and I'm trying to think of what else I can do to support you guys during this time. If you have any thoughts, let me know. If you have any, if you're in the Discord, let's talk about it, and let me know. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself, and you should be writing. You also should be washing your hands. I mean, come on.
Remember, you can support the show at patreon.com/MightyMur. I should be writing theme music provided by John Emilio. You can find more about him at johnemilio.com. This podcast is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike license.
On TV